Alright, what's up everyone? We're doing a homecoming today, and we got a lot of stuff coming out, but this is going to be gig log number 16. Woo! Alright, so we have arrived on scene. That is our setup location over there. We've got two gazebos. There's one right here, and then there's one on the other side as well. Now, if you notice, we have this little box right here. It's called a spider box. There's a cable that runs all the way back to a generator. Yeah, that's right. We had to rent a generator for this event. There is power here, but called the city, and they said that if I were to blow something or trip a fuse, I would not have access to the panel. And so that just doesn't fly with me because I need to have access to the panel, so a generator it was. Sunbelt Rentals, highly recommend them, super nice. It's a 20 kilowatt towable diesel generator. Pretty sweet. Alright, so Great Lakes Audio Visual has arrived and we are setting up. Zach over there with the multimeter, walking away. Got Savannah chilling on the subwoofer. And Nick over here carrying a light. Yep. We're making progress. Alright, so we're making progress. Zach and Savannah left. They were just here to get the generator up and running, make sure it's all grounded correctly and stuff. And so we got that all taken care of. Making progress here. I'm going to do a full equipment run through when we get it all set up. But we're making progress, slowly but surely. Got a lot of cool stuff. Most of it is Glavs, which is Great Lakes Audio Visual, slash Lightwave Entertainment's stuff. So I worked with them actually on the last gig log I think I made. That's who I worked with. So we're gonna keep trucking along here. Dinner has arrived. Got some pizza from Marco's, courtesy of Mom. Thanks, Ma.
Hello.
Alright, it looks like we're all set up and ready to go. I'm all suited up, already did the change clothes and everything like that. I'll take you through a quick run through of what we are working with tonight in just a moment. Yeah, so I think we're just about ready. We're getting ready. It's about 6 o'clock, a little after 6 right now. Kids should start arriving at like 6:30, 6:45. They're actually being transported here by school bus. So they're leaving from the Midview campus and stuff, and then they will be transported here to the park, have a good time, and then take the bus back. There's not enough parking here for 500 kids, so either they can do that or be dropped off here. So yeah, that's how it's gonna roll. I'll take you through the equipment right now. Alright, so for equipment, I will preface this by saying basically everything is Great Lakes Audio Visual or GLAV for short, or slash Lightwave Entertainment equipment. So they basically are doing the production and I am DJing for this. Even though this is my event, I just subcontracted out the production to them. Yeah, because we work really well together, and I think the final product turned out super freaking good. So I'm gonna go through the equipment right now. So for the speakers, we have two JBL SRX 835Ps over here on the left, and then two more on the right. That's a lot of sound. And then for bass, we have the matching JBL SRX 828Ps, the dual 18-inch subwoofers. Got two of them stacked up on top of each other on this side, two of them stacked up on each other for that side. All the audio is being run to this rack right here. It's a Behringer X16 Air or XR18 Air mixer. Got wireless mics, Shure SLXD. The 4D ones is just the two of them put together. Got some mics and stuff like that, power conditioner, all that. And then up on the table, I have my backup MacBook, and that's right, a brand new MacBook Pro with the M1 chip. First time taking it to a actual DJ event. We're gonna see how this goes, but let's hope it goes well. And then we got a Samsung T7 SSD. I upgraded from just a regular hard drive to now an SSD, so it should be a little bit quicker. Pioneer DDJ 1000, not the SRT version. It's just the regular record box OG controller. Still love it. It's my baby. iPad running just a couple of my lights right over here. It is running the Airstream DMX Bridge software, and I just have my lights patched in. It is the Chauvet Wash FX2, we got two of them, and then my crowd blinders, one on each side for lights. And then I forget what type of DMX there running, but it's something controllable and stuff, obviously. So along the facade, we have a 8-panel facade, and we have the ADJ UB6H bars lining each panel, so that's 8 of them. And then we have 6, count them, 6 focus spot 4Zs. Freaking sweet on these totems. Rockville ones right here, and then Thompson trusses right there. And then we have some type of uplight in there. I believe it's like Chauvet, Sunpar. The RGB A ones, it's a little bit thicker. Facade. And then behind me with the Chauvet, or no, I think it's the ADJ Dots Par systems. Love that. And yeah, so that's about it, all that we're running. It's kind of super simple, but it looks sweet. Look at that. There, got it all in the frame. Wow. It's truly an accomplishment. Oh yeah, and also we have that diesel generator over in the corner that we had to rent for this event because we didn't know they had power here, but then we realized that we wouldn't be able to get into the panel or anything. I think I explained this earlier, so diesel generator was the way to go. And of course we caution taped off the area too. No students coming back here.
Never gonna love me, but it's alright. She think I'm a player. She keep running back though, only 'cause I pay her.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're all set up and running now correctly for the event. It's gonna be a great one. Stick around, stay tuned. Got one of my favorite remixes on right now, or mashups, I should say. So, let's get into it.
It's up.
All right, that's about it left for the gig. Tearing it down right now. I will have to sit down and do a small walkthrough explanation of what happened. We actually had to end early, about 5-10 minutes. I'll explain more about that. It was pretty good all around, but had some minor issues we'll talk about later. All right, so as you can see, we're cleaning up. That's going to do it for me on-site gig log. I'll check in with you guys later, so I'll see you down the road. Hello everyone, it is Future Dean coming to you after editing this gig log. Thank you so much for staying tuned. If you're just jumping in now, welcome to story time of this event. So a couple things about this event. One, this was my first homecoming ever that I had ever DJ'd for, and it happened to be at my old high school which I attended, so that was kind of cool to come full circle. As you may know in some of my previous gig logs, I've done some other dances such as the band dance and military ball there at the high school before, so it was cool to kind of upgrade to that homecoming level and stuff. Two, the production level for this event, off the walls. Wow, was it cool. Now obviously I'm no SLM Entertainment, I'm not flying stuff from the ceiling and everything like that, but I did the best that I could, and that brings me to another point, is that I was able to collab and combine resources with a great company, GLAV, which is Great Lakes Audiovisual / Lightwave Entertainment. The gig log prior to this was actually a wedding that I did with them. They work a lot with Cedar Fair and a bunch of other different companies, and so they were just an all-around good company to kind of have as a resource and stuff. And so I see good things coming in our future, and I look forward to doing more fun things with them and hopefully capturing some on the camera. So big shout out to GLAV and Lightwave Entertainment for hooking me up with a great deal on all the equipment and sending out people to come help me set it up and monitor it during the event and run lights. So I really appreciate all of that work that they also put into this event as well. About the event itself. So it actually was supposed to be inside a big school gymnasium, my old school gym, but 2 weeks prior to the event, I got a phone call saying, hey, because of COVID, we are going to move the event outside. That's fine by me, you know, I'll make it work and stuff like that. I said, but do you guys have power at this place where you're moving it to? Because I was thinking maybe it was just going to be at the football stadium, but they told me it was going to be at a park local to the area, which is cool. You know, whatever, I'll work with it. And they said, yeah, but you might want to call the city. So I called the city, and it kind of got into a standoff. We got the city over here, and we got DJM Entertainment in this corner, and neither of us were budging. So basically, what had happened is that I had called the city and said, do you guys have power? They said, yes. I said, if I blow a fuse or something like that happens, can I get into the electrical panels at the facility? They said no. And I said, that's going to be a problem because in my contract, and this should be in yours, I have it written in some fashion that whenever I go to an event, I need to have full access to any and all electrical panels at the facilities, because if I were to trip something, I need to figure out where that outlet is, what fuse it tripped, and I need to rethink my power distribution method. So if I'm overloading it, obviously I need to split up and divide power to more outlets and more circuits and stuff like that. And we were running a lot of equipment for this event. I mean, those subs are massive. They're dual 18-inch subwoofers, and we had 4 of them, plus 4 tops, and all the focus spot 4Zs and everything. It was a lot of power. So that's how the generator came into play. And I want to give a special shout out to Sunbelt Rentals for hooking me up at the very last minute with such a good deal on the generator, and everything was able to come together and all work out great. So the kids had a great time, everything like that. Event went great until, so the final 10 minutes of the event, we had an issue with water bottles, and water bottles were being passed out throughout the event, which is fine, you know, gotta stay hydrated. It gets hot out on that dance floor. Cool. I remember back in my high school days, you know, going out into kind of like the lobby area to get a water bottle, get a refreshment, and then go back to the gym. But at the door, they would stop you, and you weren't allowed to bring in any water bottles into the gym, and I found out the reason why. Let's fast forward to 10 minutes until the end of event. Water bottles were being thrown all before this in the air, you know, all that fun stuff. Kids were having fun. One landed behind me in the very early of the night. It exploded on the ground, you know, no big deal. It got on some of our road cases, but road cases are meant to get, you know, dirt, whatever on them. So I just got on the microphone. I was like, hey, let's relax with the water bottles. Do not throw them in this area. If you hit something, it's not going to be good. And little did I know, they were going to hit something. So 10 minutes until the end of the event rolls around, a water bottle, fully loaded. I mean, I'm talking filled water bottle, cap off, gets thrown from the audience onto my DJ area, and it lands directly on my Pioneer DDJ 1000. My baby, my third DJ controller that I have ever owned, and the thing that has grown me so much as a DJ. I love that board. And the water bottle lands, gets all over my DJ board, all over me, all over my laptops, all over my iPad, everywhere, and my board just shuts off. It's like, nope, I'm done performing. This is it. You know, you got water on me. And so I'm watching water just seep into this thing, and I'm standing there in disbelief. I don't know what to do. My mom's in the background, and as well as the assistant Nick that they sent from Glav is running around trying to find paper towels. They're like, I don't know what to do. Everyone's just like, music stopped. Everyone's staring at me. The kids in the front row are like, oh, that's not good. There's water all over the thing. They can see it. It was just not a good situation. Now, I did have backups in play, but I was so shocked that I just didn't even think of that. I just wanted to save my baby. I wanted to resurrect it. And I'm here to say it's no longer with us, my Pioneer DDJ 1000. So basically with this, the biggest problem was that I had a wedding the next week, the very next week. And so I needed a DJ board to be able to DJ that wedding for it. I didn't want to let a couple down. And so I had to make some calls and go from there, because if any of you are keeping up with the DJ world, our equipment is back ordered because of the chip and everything else that's inside of a lot of the equipment that we use. And I called around to try and overnight a new DJ board to me, and no places had them because they're on back order until May of 2022. Can you believe that? May of 2022, you know? It's horrible. So I had to go out, and you'll see in the next gig log what I actually bought. Hint, hint, it's a Pioneer DDJ 400, so a little board. That'll kind of get me through until I can, you know, assess the situation, get a new board, or do something with it and stuff like that. So basically, my biggest point of this video is I just wanted to tell you that insurance is important. Please, 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 if you don't have insurance, go get some if you're a DJ.
I have some through State Farm Insurance, which is a nationally recognized company. Specifically, it's through a place in North Olmsted, the Anderson family. They are great. They always pick up the phone and answer my questions whenever I have them. So I highly recommend you get insurance and use it when you need to. But I'm here. It's all right. We make it through. Things happen, you know, and you just kind of deal with it. You learn lessons and you move on and stuff, and that's just what I can do. Obviously, I'm a little sad that my baby, the one that I've taken to Cedar Point all these times when I've had a residency up there, the thing that's been with me through it all, my Pioneer DDJ 1000, it's a little sad. But, you know, I just wanted to come on here and finish up this gig log and kind of tie up some loose ends and tell you the story of what actually happened at the event. So thank you so much for sticking around, watching this gig log. If you made it thus far, I appreciate it. Be sure to subscribe, hit that notification bell, stay up to date with all the latest and greatest content I am going to be producing for you. Have a good night, an even better tomorrow, and as I like to say, we'll see you down the road.